Dig, man. There goes
Good
back
evening,
today.
ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a special episode of the On Air Show. I'm your host, Mansa the Defenestrator, and we have with us Freedan, who's a very special guest, and he's also guild leader of the Secret World. His nickname is Honey Boo Boo, I understand. Is that correct, Lemon?
No.
No, I thought that was your new nickname. Well, I could be wrong. Anyway, Freedan is also a longtime friend of mine. We go back several years playing Warhammer together. And we will try to entertain you and provide you with some humor and lightheartedness and fun that is funny for the next half hour to 45 minutes, depending on how things go. Anyway, as I said, that's Freedan. And how's your day go today, Freedan?
Oh, went quite well. Had to get a family emergency came up. That was the only thing that happened. Had to watch my niece and nephew for a couple hours. Other than that, I mean, the game life was going pretty great. Ran some people through elites. Was gonna do a nightmare, but like I said, real life. You know how it is with everybody here. I would hope.
Yeah, real life does prevail. You know, we don't want to make a game into our lives. I've seen way too many relationships and friendships break up over people putting way too much into a game. This is just a game here that we play. And joining us in our studio is one of my producers, Y-Rock. Hey, Y-Rock, good evening. How are you?
Doing good. What's going on, guys?
Nothing much. Just trying to get the show going on here. You know, I got Freedan joining us tonight. He's our special guest. So if you can say hello to Freedan.
Hey, Freedan, I just met your clone down in the cantina.
Damn it! You weren't supposed to say anything.
Oh yeah, speaking of clones, there's rumor going around that you're producing clones so that you could take over the world. Or what is the purpose of these clones that you're creating, and what's this all about?
Well, originally it was a side project, but then he escaped. So as soon as I heard word about it, I'm like, whatever. It was supposed to be world domination, but I have too much time on my hands with the Illuminati, so I had to let him go.
Well, how does your brother-in-law Batman feel about this? For those of you that don't realize or weren't aware, Lemon's brother-in-law's secret identity, which I am going to expose tonight, is actually Batman.
Well,
thank God for Lemon's brother-in-law for making the street safe for everyone.
Well, if I can interject, he's not really Batman per se. He actually retired, but he used to be part of a group called the Black Monday Society, which was a neighborhood, sort of like a neighborhood watch group, but masked vigilante style. They never really did any of the serious stuff, but if there was any trouble, they had their phone ready. So, I mean, they have documentaries about it. If you just look them up on Google, you'll be able to find them.
That's great. I think I saw this guy before. He's a guy that wears like a suit that it's like a dark suit and has pointy ears on it and a big cape and a yellow utility belt.
No. Well, I'm not sure. I haven't seen his suit in a while. But if you take a look at my picture on the website and my profile, you'll see who he looks like.
Yeah, I've seen him before. Matter of fact, I just saw his movie recently. He's called Batman. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, no doubt. Well, let's see. We got the phone lines lit up. Let's go to phone line number 2. We have the cleaner on the line. The cleaner, are you there with us?
Hello?
Hey, how you doing, guy? The cleaner, I recognize your voice. I think we spoke briefly last week. Is that right?
Yeah. I did call in one time before. And I gotta tell you, I do a lot better on the pussy questions than the serious ones.
Yeah, now I remember the cleaner. The cleaner was the one who reminded our audience about what sexy was. He mentioned how women with hairy pussies was really sexy. Yeah, I think we have a couple of questions that we want to hit you with tonight, as a matter of fact. So tell us, the cleaner, is there, we were discussing at one point earlier this week age limit on persons being able to perform sexual intercourse. Do you think there should be an age limit, or at some point, when should people stop having sex?
When they're dead, actually. I plan on boinking broads until I'm in the grave. As long as I can get it up, I'm going to do it.
Applaud that man. Applaud that man for continuing to go on, because that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. As long as I wake up and I can get wood in the morning, whatever, I'm still going to use it. I'm right there with you. Well, I forgot. I digress a little bit. This is a topic that I believe Lemon is a little skittish on. Although his clone isn't. But Lemon, is it safe for us to talk about sex around you? I know that you blush a little bit.
No, I'm indifferent to it.
You're indifferent to sex?
No, I'm just indifferent to the topic. Sex is alright. It's okay, it's good. But as far as talking about it, nah. What you do with that is your business. I won't get into it.
There's been a rumor that you have a new girlfriend. Is this true?
I don't have a new girlfriend.
Well, hold on. As a matter of fact, I think we have your girlfriend on the line right now. Hold on a second. Hello, line 4. Is this Lemon's girlfriend? Oh, Effie, hi. How are you, Effie? So how's the relationship with you and Lemon going? That's excellent. Thank you very much, Effie. Effie on the phone line.
Yeah, I got something for you. You want to hear it?
Yeah, sure. What do you got for us? Are you telling us that you're cheating with Effie with the mule also? That's disgusting, Lemon. That's really disgusting.
Don't be a jackass is the moral of the story.
No, I think that's the girl on the side that you're with, actually. You really shouldn't do that.
Hey, it's not my fault you like them that way.
Hey, we still have the cleaner on the line. The cleaner, you still there with us?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What do you think about Lemon and his bestiality affairs? Or Freedan, as you guys know.
I have cousins from West Virginia, and they swear by sheep. As a matter of fact, they had to start putting 501 button-down jeans on because the sheep started to be able to hear the zippers.
Wow. This is why I stay in the East Coast. I am not going anywhere where I have to start dating a sheep. I'm not going into those parts of those states. What about you, Y-Rock? Ever dated a sheep before?
No, a couple heifers.
Oh, okay. So you may have dated Lemon's girlfriend in the past then.
Right.
That's possible. Anything's possible here. This segment of our show is brought to you by Y-Rock Beer. Why rock beer? Why not rock beer? Why rock beer when you need to have a beer and it's not hard enough for you? Get the rock out of it with Why Rock Beer. Thank you. Now, moving right along.
If I can interject.
Sure, be my guest.
I was just going to say there's a lot of stuff going on in the background for the Secret World that they plan on adding. If nobody here, well, most of it's my crew, but Y-Rock and Musa figured I'll let you know. They plan on adding a bunch of new stuff, rocket launchers for one, in the next patch. And next year, they're going to be adding a new zone, an entire zone, and also another raid instance in October. So they're expect to see plenty of stuff. Fun stuff.
What about lightsabers? Does it have lightsabers?
Unfortunately, no. This is more based on the real world than science fiction.
What about speeder bikes?
You want that? You go to Star Wars. Sorry,
Yeah.
man.
Wookiees?
Yeah, no speeder bikes and lightsabers.
What kind of piece of crap game is that?
That's what I say. Kill that noise. The real game is all happening in Star Wars, where you get lightsabers, speeder bikes, and Wookiees, ladies and gentlemen.
Just can't diss Bigfoot. Don't you dare diss Bigfoot.
Bigfoot? You have Bigfoot in Secret World?
Yep.
No, it's his mother. You can't insult her.
Oh my goodness. Didn't know your mom was in there, Lemon, but hey, whatever floats her boat. And I think we have a special guest on phone line number 5. It looks like Chong is on line 5. Hello, Chong. Are you there with us?
How's it going, Musa?
Hey, wow, we got Chong here. Chong in the studio. Where you been, you bastard? You deserting, treacherous bastard.
I had a few internet problems, It happens.
Yeah, I hear you. Good to hear from you, man. What happened to the Chinese accent?
I never had one, my friend.
Oh, come on, Chang. You know you're Chinese. Chang is Chinese, by the way. He's in denial of his heritage for some reason or other, but we're going to get him to confess to it someday.
I think he left his accent with Cheech.
Yeah.
I'll never forgive him for it.
Chang is our first Canadian Asian that we have on board. Applaud that man for being Canadian Asian. I think that's some kind of an oxymoron.
Isn't Canadian Asian Caucasian?
I think it's more Canadian.
Or Canadian, there we go.
You suck.
Oh, excuse me. Don't talk about our engineer that way. Well, moving right along. More in the news. Lady Gaga has packed on 10 pounds thanks to late-night food binges with her soon-to-be fiancé, Taylor Kinney. How do you feel about that, Freedan?
I don't know. A fat superstar? It sounds like something from Carl's Jr., no less.
I'd still hit that, though. I'm looking at a picture right now, though, and I'll tell you, I'd still tap that ass. Applaud Lady Gaga for putting some freaking pounds on that ass. She can still get it. What about Russell Crowe, man? You like that? You think Russell Crowe's a hot piece of ass?
I don't swing that way, and you know it.
I don't know anything of the sort.
What way do you swing?
Which way do you swing, Lemon? Let's be honest here.
Well, considering the fact that you know nothing about me, I'm just gonna say, I'll be really honest, I swing the way of the fair sex.
And the
Do
fair
you like
sex?
boobies?
Oh.
There you go again with that phrase. I
You're gonna
swear,
melt.
every time I come into the channel, it's always
I can
about
hear his
boobies.
face getting red.
It is, right? Boobies, boobies, boobies. Go ahead. Oh, boy. But anyway, Lemon, again, we want to discuss this Clone War thing. As a matter of fact, I think one of your clones just stopped in. Or, well, not yet, but he may be visiting us later. But anyway, yeah, one of your clones, we talked with him the other day briefly, and it seems like you did a really good job at that because while you're still blushing and having trouble with boobies, he actually seemed to be immune at the mention of boobies. So we applaud you for producing a batch of clones that's actually immune to that.
Never said I wasn't vulnerable to boobies. It's just your own assumption.
Yeah, anyway, line 1 is lit up right now. Line 1, we have Sledge on the line. Sledge, you there with us?
Yes, I am here, sir.
Ah, there he is. Hey, Sledge, how do you feel about boobies?
Well, I actually applaud Honey Boo Boo's rejection of boobies because that means there's more for me.
Applaud that Australian for loving boobies. You are Australian. Am I correct in my assumption?
You are.
Very
You
good.
are indeed.
You know, but you sound like a friend of ours, Kazul, who I've known for a long time. Except I can never understand Kazul. Maybe he comes from the side where it's like they have really deep accent. I have a hard time understanding Kazul for some reason. I understand you perfectly, though.
Yes, well, I've been practicing because Honey Boo Boo has issues understanding what's going on.
I told you that was your new name, Honey Boo Boo. Lemon Honey Boo Boo Freedan. There you go.
I've got a question for Honey Boo Boo, actually, if you don't mind.
Go right ahead.
With his issue with his clones, would you have called that a Honey Boo 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 Boo?
Yeah, that's a good question, Honey Boo Boo. How do you answer that?
I cannot deign to answer it because I do not understand you.
Well, the question is, do you call your clones a Boo Boo, Honey Boo Boo?
I call them what? A boo-boo? No.
What do you call your clones?
I call my clones the revenge on you guys for all the abuse I got put up with. But apparently it backfired, so no.
But on a good note, though, I keep referring to older names. See, I know Freedan by previous names, Lemon Pepper and Limfenfyr. Limfenfyr was a character that played with us on Warhammer back in the days, and he was one of the best sorcerers that ever did it. His character was bar none, one of the best in the game. And I even learned a few things from him because he's one of these guys that I always consider to be one of the game mechanic geniuses. One of the guys that does research on how things work with the character in the game, and and makes a good character, makes it work well. He always challenged me. Who I played a Magus back then, and he usually whipped my Magus because he was just a better builder of characters than I was. And I just want to applaud you on the fact that you're really good at that kind of thing. Really not put together a good character. Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, Chang, who we had, I think he was on line 5 earlier or whatever. Chang was, he came into Star Wars briefly with us and was a really nice guy, really good friend and everything. And then he just slipped out the door, left us hanging, didn't even say goodbye, stole our cookies, and just deserted us. No, don't applaud that bastard.
It was only because they were Oreos.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, those Oreos are to die for sometimes,
You know they were fortune cookies, John. Come on. Fortune cookies.
What do you mean? I got tons of those at home. I mean,
You're just digging yourself a deeper hole, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shh. It's okay, though. We'll try to accommodate you in a better area. You have a torture room, Yusa?
No, I'm not into that kind of thing. Are you into that? Do you have a torture room?
No. I lost mine when I made my clone. Had to put it up for sale.
I think Effie said that you do have a torture room. Is that correct, Effie? Yeah, she says you beat her every night.
Who I beat or not beat, is that really any of your business?
Oh, Justin Bieber's in the news. You a fan of Justin Bieber?
Not really.
Well, it says here, oh my God, listen up, Lemon and girl groupies. American Idol just offers your American Idol, Justin Bieber, a staggering, unprecedented, insane, even for Hollywood offer to become the show's third judge for a whopping $25 million per season. But sadly, be calm now, Lemon. The Bieb nixed the deal. Does that upset you?
Like I said, I don't know anything about Justin Bieber, so I couldn't say.
Oh, come on, man. It's just disappointing because I happen to have conclusive evidence that your wall is peppered with Justin Bieber posters all over it.
No, that would be Cradle of Filth. Come on, man, you know me. Metal. Anything with metal is what I listen to. Come on.
Well, this is what you tell us, but come on, you're really a Bieber fan. I know this.
No.
And isn't he Canadian? Isn't Justin Bieber Canadian like Chang up there?
I don't know. Again, I don't know anything about Justin Bieber.
Yeah, I think Canadians were banned from the U.S. This week. Let me go back to line 2 with Chang. I keep screwing up whatever phone line he's on. But anyway, Chang on line 2. Is this true what I'm hearing about Canadians being banned from the U.S.?
I have no idea, but I'm gonna go with no.
Okay, thank you very much, John. You're useless. You're about as useful tonight as a freaking bag of rocks. Okay.
Hey, bag of rocks is pretty useful. Come on, man.
Sure it is. We go to my producer, Y-Rock. You have anything for us tonight, Y-Rock?
Actually, I think I just found a video of Freedan on YouTube about his Justin Bieber craziness. I'm going to send it in to you and let you take a look at it.
Oh, great.
Why are we looking at this again?
In other news... yeah. In other news, there is no news. Our show is failing tonight.
You see his guitar pick?
Oh, I didn't even watch that.
Well, I don't have any news. Anything relevant, anyways. Oh, well, there is one. Manhattan neighborhood becomes overrun by rats. Now, that's a little interesting.
Those aren't rats. Those are Mexicans. We've been having a big influx of Mexicans moving in New York City lately. Nothing as Mexicans, but there's a lot of them. Sometimes they get confused with the rats.
Well, are you sure? I don't know, because it seems to be that there really is an influx of large rats.
Yeah, there are. New York City is overwhelmed with rats, and they've even gone as far as trying to import hawks into the city and owls and such to try to curb these numbers or whatever. But they're
That's
all over the
bad.
place. Yeah.
Next thing you know, you'll have the Pied Piper singing at your door, or playing the flute or whatnot.
You know that's like a fairy tale, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
fairy tale, but they had the same problem you guys had with all the rats and everything.
Yeah. Anyway, there's no
Just
such
saying,
thing as
watch
Pied
yourself.
Pipers and Santa Claus. But some of these rats are pretty bold. Though. One thing I don't like is rats. I can deal with spiders and all the insects and rodents and such, but rats are bold. You step to them and they pull out knives and they carry bats and such. They're pretty dangerous.
Are you sure we're talking about rodents, or are you referring to Mexicans?
Well, some of the rats I've seen are actually on two legs. Two legs. Some of them ride bikes. They carry guns. There's all kinds of rats in New York.
Oh my god, they must be big ass rats.
Yeah,
They got
they're
little
big.
push carts with tamales in them.
Oh yeah, they're some big rats. Big
What do you
freaking rats.
suggest for extermination, man? Because I know
I
you
don't.
can't
I
use.
suggest you move. If I see one in my house, I'm leaving. I've been in this house now for 11 years, and if I ever see a rat in this house, I'm not calling the exterminator. I'm just grabbing a bag of some stuff and I'm just getting out of here. He can have it. They can have the apartment. I'm not staying here fighting rats.
That sounds awful,
Oh,
man.
hold on, wait a minute. There's one just now. Just took a shot at me. I'll be right back. You get 911 on the phone.
Are you sure it's that necessary?
Yeah, even cops don't. When you see rats in New York, you don't call the exterminator. You call the police. It's that bad.
Well, what the freaking do?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Is that bad for you? Dude, come on, man. You can't pack a weapon on you?
No, I can't get caught with any guns or weapons or anything like that. I'm allergic to jail. That's one thing about me. You'll never find me breaking the law. I can't do jail. Not going in there. I'm not being Bubba's bitch. That's not happening.
Oh, come on, man up.
Yeah, man, up my ass. Well, yeah, exactly, man. I'm not going. I'm not going there for that. Not going there because I don't want a man up my ass. Yep.
Oh, here's another one. Pizza delivery man punched for odd reason. Let me find that.
I applaud Lemon for having better news than I have tonight. Unfortunately, my producers can't get it together and be here when they're supposed to, and one of them is caught up somewhere where he's not supposed to be right now, and he's usually doing my news for me, so I'm stuck trying to find the news tonight.
Okay, so here it is. Robert Wheeler accused of punching pizza delivery man because he forgot the garlic knots. Garlic knots, those cheap, chewy meal extenders that always need more garlic, exacted a heavy price on a Vero Beach, Florida pizza delivery man. Tatted up 346-pound customer allegedly punched the pizza man because he forgot the garlic knots, says a police report now making the media rounds. Robert Wheeler, 48, is out on $500 bond and awaiting a September 18th court date to address the misdemeanor battery charge, according to the Indian River County Sheriff's website. The delivery man, identified by police as Jonathan Fagan, 19, said in the write-up that when he rolled down the window on August 19th in front of Wheeler's house, Wheeler asked him who he was talking to on the phone. Wheeler then punched him below the left eye. Fagan said that Wheeler struck him because he forgot the garlic knots.
Wow, and where was this at? Florida?
Yeah, apparently.
The dong of America.
That's hilarious. So he punched out the pizza guy because he forgot the garlic knots.
Wow.
Wow. Did he forget the Pepsi? I guess he brought the Pepsi. He just forgot the garlic nuts.
No, just the Pepsi. No, garlic nuts is right. Yeah. Wow. There's nothing more on that, but that's pretty weird, man. Who would punch a guy just for forgetting something on pizza?
And see, that's why we need
Fat
your
people.
brother. Yeah, really.
What, Batman? No,
That's why we need your brother back in the streets to defend us from guys punching out pizza guys for garlic knots. So you got to contact your brother-in-law and tell him that he's got to get back on his grind.
Well, if I can get a hold of him. He's still in Washington, so I don't know how to get a hold of him.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Australians that I can't understand, we just been joined in the studio by another old friend of ours, Kazoo. Kazoo, how are you this evening?
I'm doing very well, mate. How are you?
I'm okay. I was just telling Sledge how it's amazing how I can understand every word he can, but I can only understand every other word of yours for some reason. Why is that?
I have no idea. Maybe I think you do it on purpose, honestly.
I don't know. I think it's the volume of your mic sometimes. Like right now, you sound fine. Anyway, how you been, man? I miss you. I haven't seen you around with us lately. You're down there with these guys in the booby channel all the time now.
Yeah, just enjoying some nice boobies. How are you, mate?
I'm cool. Hanging in there, trying to make things happen. You know, trying to make them happen, even though nobody else will. Nobody knows what I have to go through. My life is just. But anyway, we're not here for that.
We're here to have
The
fun,
hard life
aren't
of
we?
a gamer.
There he goes again. What did he say, Lemmy?
Oh, nothing. I got interrupted again. It's normal.
Well, we got Sledge now. Sledge, can you translate Kazoo for us from time to time?
I can.
Great.
I can also speak fluent Honey Boo Boo if they're having trouble talking to each other.
Oh yeah, by the way, Kazoo, we've discovered tonight that Freedan's nickname is Honey Boo Boo. That's been exposed. So now on, you can feel free to refer to him as Honey Boo Boo.
Has it been exposed or assumed?
No, it's exposed. It's just in denial.
If I was denying it, I'd have vehemently deny it, but I'm not vehemently denying it.
Listen to you tripping over your tongue trying to use big words.
Mm-hmm.
Say that again. What was that word you were trying to say?
No. Just no.
Sound like you were saying benevolently. Was that it?
Mm-hmm.
So what'd you have for dinner tonight, Lemon? We're reduced to finding out what you ate for dinner on the show tonight.
What I ate for dinner? Hamburger helper.
Wait a minute, somebody else had hamburger helper tonight. Ooh, Just Ace was making hamburger helper. Any chance you ate dinner at Just Ace's house tonight?
No.
Okay.
Do you live in a trailer park?
And why is that a relevant question?
Because you're eating hamburger helper.
We gotta ask Just that. Maybe that's the thing then. I don't know.
No.
Come on, be proud of yourself. Don't eat hamburger helper.
Yeah, for real.
It's not like I had a lot of options, like the old pizza and some chicken, but yeah.
Get yourself a girl, Lemon. Get yourself a girl that knows how to cook something more than hamburger helper.
Well, I would have cooked a nice big soup, but didn't have the ingredients for it, so lack of options.
What, like chicken soup?
No, actually, it's a nice tasty tortilla soup. Takes a while to cook, though.
Okay, interesting.
If you want, I can go into detail of what it's like. It's pretty good.
No,
but,
please. What's the weather like down there in Utah right now?
Partly cloudy. It's been on and off raining, but other than that, it's been pretty nice.
It's still freezing in Australia, Kazoo?
Yeah, it's not too hot now. It's getting better. Got a bit of sunshine now.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, is it weird when it's Christmas time that it's like summer?
Yeah, we remember some Christmas it was like 40 degrees days, 40 degrees Celsius.
So does Santa wear an outfit, or does he like wear Bermuda shorts and Hawaiian shirt and flip flops?
Yeah, he just gets around drinking a beer.
He comes in the house on a surfboard. That's pretty cool.
Somehow I doubt Santa Claus would be in a surfboard down under.
Why not? He wouldn't come in a big ass sleigh and a heavy coat.
True, but I just don't see him as a surfer.
Maybe he has kangaroos pulling him instead.
Yeah. That seems more likely.
That'd be cool. Have a sleigh with wheels on it with kangaroos pulling it. That'd make a good picture.
Or he could ride the back of one and just keep all the presents in the pouch.
And then Santa knocks on your door. He goes, ho, 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 eh?
The A is Canadian, isn't it?
Oh, no. I
Yes,
thought
it is.
Isn't it Oi?
Is it Australian also?
I thought
Okay.
Oi was Australian.
All right, Oi, then. I got it confused.
Hey, I think you have your second producer now.
All right, so I had it mixed up. Oh, boy. Oh, look who the cat dragged into the channel. JC, our one-time used-to-be producer who was fired tonight.
Hey, the other Olsen twin just got here.
I'm just here to pick up my compensation.
I'm sorry, there's no compensation.
What, I get no golden parachute?
No,
No,
you get nothing.
It gets you boot in the ass and out the studio. I think that's how it is, right, Nisa?
Yeah, he's a boot to get the boot. Tell him, Charm.
You're a boot to get the boot.
There you go.
Spoken from a true Canadian. Thank you.
Speaking of clones, Honey Boo Boo's clone just walked in, and that would be Redfield. Redfield, did you know your maker's nickname was actually Honey Boo Boo?
No, I didn't, but I'm a boot to shove a boot up his ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever.
Applaud Redfield for being funnier than Freedan is.
It's like listening into the mind of a schizophrenic.
Like he's talking to himself, right?
Maybe that's what it is, and you guys are all crazy.
Well, maybe Redfield's actually the original, and you're the clone, Freedan.
No.
Failed attempt.
I don't know. How do we prove this? Well, we already tried to put him to the boobies test or whatever. I don't know if that's going to work.
Can we double marry Kate and Ashley?
I haven't looked at them since I was 10.
What was that, Ashley?
That would have to imply that we're both girls, but we're not.
The jury's still out on that. Well, at least on one of you.
Redfield, prove your manhood real quick, will you?
I'm gonna shove my dick in your ass.
Applaud that man. Applaud that man for getting his gangster on immediately.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Go ahead, Lemon. You got 10 seconds to prove your manhood.
Well, I'll shove my dick in your ass. How's that?
I think you failed.
I think he just proved that he's my
He
failed
just
attempt
proved
at a clone.
that you were a girl. I don't think that proves your manhood by you shoving parts into me, sir. Wah, wah, wah. But we'll work on that. We'll try to get you fixed up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
JC, do you have any news for us tonight?
I'm just in the middle of a consultation on another line with some of the producers and developers of a community game we play.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we were discussing Batman earlier. We were hoping that maybe he'd stop by, being that he's Lemon's brother-in-law and all, so he can enlighten us on what exactly his job is.
He's in the back room of the studio, isn't that right, Batman?
There is no Batman here.
Maybe he's not here. Hold on, let me talk to him.
Oh, okay, you let us know when he's here, and we'll see what we can do with that. And line 3, we have Renner on line 3. Renner, are you there with us?
Good evening.
How you doing, Renner? You a friend of Freedan's, or are you associate of this gentleman?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear us, Renner? Renner, you there? We just lost Renner. All right,
damn.
moving right along. Yeah, these things happen from time to time.
Personally, I think it's a conspiracy you have against me.
Oh, look at this. Macaulay Culkin's in the news. Macaulay Culkin? From all the Home Alone movies?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember him.
Big fan of it?
I am a fan, but not a big fan. Of his older stuff, I'm not familiar with any of his recent stuff, if he's ever made any recent stuff.
Well, National Enquirer is defending a disturbing story published that claims that former child actor Macaulay Culkin will be dead in 6 months due to his heroin addiction. Oh, that's too bad for Macaulay. Backlash against the salacious article immediately ensued when it was published last week. Culkin's reps denied the allegations of drug use to the Huffington Post, saying the report in the National Enquirer that Macaulay Culkin is addicted to heroin and assorted hallucinogenics is not only categorically without merit, but it is also impossibly and ridiculously fictitious. Now, being that you've done drugs with Macaulay in the past, haven't you, Lemon?
I never did any drugs with anybody that I can remember.
Oh, that's
that
all
I
right.
can remember.
So many of them.
See how he qualifies that, yeah. I don't remember Macaulay Culkin sucking my dick, but I'm pretty sure we shot up heroin in a little.
Well, anyway, moving right along.
Oh, here's another one. Oldest message in a bottle, 97-year-old note sets new world record. This might be interesting. Scottish skipper Andrew Leeper hauled in his nets on April 12th. Little did he know that they carried more than the usual catch.
Wait, did you say he was holding his nuts on April 12th?
Hauled in his nets.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God,
So he
come on,
says
man.
holding his nuts on April 12th.
Little did he know that they carried more than the usual catch of monkfish and cod. Instead, Leeper set a new world record. Guinness World Records announced that Leeper caught the world's oldest message in a bottle east of Shetland, confirming that the bottle spent 97 years and 309 days at sea. The bottle was released on June 10th, 1914 by Captain C.H. Brown of the Glasgow School of Navigation, who used bottles with messages as part of a scientific experiment to chart water currents. The launch of this particular bottle, which carried a postcard promising 6 pence to the finder, was noted in Brown's logbook, according to Guinness. Oh, there's more, but yeah, I figured that would be interesting. A message in the bottle. Uh-huh.
I want my 6 cents. I would dig that guy up. Is he alive? Wait, is he alive?
I think he would be, don't you?
I know a pence is similar to a penny, right?
Think so.
It's not a quid or a pound.
No, it isn't.
Well,
But since it was not a crowd pleaser, I suppose I'll just shut up now.
Well, no, it intrigues me. I'm a scientist at heart. I like the way this man thinks. He threw out well, first off, unfortunately these bottles weren't biodegradable, so shame on him for destroying the environment in order to find out how water flows. But given what he knew at the time, that's pretty. I like that concept. Throw out a whole bunch of bottles out in the water and see where they flow, just to get the idea of currents and tides. Moving right along.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like people just have way too much time on their hands. Anybody seen good movies lately?
Yeah.
No, I've not. Actually, I was watching Hunger Games, but I kind of got distracted. I had to finish
That's a good movie.
Hey, look, Tong.
I've seen Paranorman
Tong is
and The
now-
Expendables 2.
Tong is now in the studio with us.
I
Thanks for
think
coming
you will-
down, Tong.
If I may interject, I think he already was in the studio. You just assumed he was on the phone line.
He was on the phone. I mean, I was picking him up on the phone lines, and now here he is in the studio. I saw him walk through the door. Hey, welcome to the studio with us, Chong.
Oh, thank you, sir.
What were you say? You saw what? Paranorman?
Paranorman and The Expendables 2.
Oh, great. How was the Expendables 2?
It was good if you like those action stars and a bit of comedy. I can't put a word to what I'm trying to say.
It was amazing.
It was good.
Well, here's something that Chong can't talk about. What's the latest in the marijuana world, Chong? What's the latest in marijuana news? Maybe he can't. Maybe he's a little cloudy today. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs, maybe?
Possibly.
I don't think that's it at all.
You smoke weed out, Lemon?
Nope, never touched this stuff. Although
Really?
I have touched beer.
Oh, okay. You touch beer?
Drank beer.
Wow.
Beer is good.
Did it make a hair grow in
It
your
is.
chest?
There was already hair on my chest to begin with, but okay.
Applaud that lady for having hair on her chest.
So
Apparently my
when's your
clone
18th
did
birthday?
not inherit my need for weed.
Really? Anyway, so what about Paranorman, Chong? How was that?
I'd say it's not for kids like they say it is.
Why?
It
It
was
seemed like it was
actually
over their
kinda
heads?
creepy.
Oh, okay. Looked like an
And they-
interesting movie. Mhm.
Yeah, it was pretty good actually. Yeah, I say it isn't for too young of a child though. They make some references and stuff in it.
Okay, cool.
Isn't that how it is with most cartoons, though? And movies nowadays?
Bugs Bunny, Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them are like that. What about this Premium Rush? With who's that in it? What's this kid's name? The movie about the bike messenger being chased. Anybody know about this flick?
I know about it.
Looks like it's going to be a pretty interesting movie. What's this actor's name? Hold on a second.
The kid from Third Rock, and he was in the Batman movie.
Yeah. The kid to play Robin in the Batman. Well, I'm not getting anything on that right now. Show me a dopey trailer. Anyway, yeah, that looks like it's pretty interesting.
We need another caller on the line.
I see the phone lines lit up right now. Line 5, we have the cleaner on again. The cleaner must be here with today's sex report. The cleaner, are you there with the sex report for today?
Oh, the sex report. Heard you guys talking about boobies earlier, and I was dating this woman for a while, and I would call them breasts because I'm a gentleman, and she would always be like, suck my tits, suck my tits. And I'm saying, why can't you say breasts? And she says, because they're tits. And I don't know, that's why I broke up with her.
Wait, did this conversation occur during sex?
Yeah.
And you broke up with her because of that? Wow. I had to put one hand on that whore's neck and my mouth on those tits and went to work.
I was embarrassed. I was slightly embarrassed because she was saying tits.
I don't know. Talking dirty works for me. I'd have worked those tits like it was the end of the day.
I'm saying, I kept saying, honey, they're breasts. Honey, they're breasts. You're a woman. Let me treat you like a woman. And she says, suck my tits again.
All right.
The conversation went on in between humps. Hump, honey, say breasts. Suck my tits. Hump, say breasts, please.
Who is the stranger? Oh, it's the homeless guy from downstairs that sleeps in front of the building. Just states the homeless man that sleeps downstairs in front of the building. I usually buy him a cup of coffee in the morning. Good morning, Just. How are you?
Oh, enjoying my coffee. Thanks.
It's not always enjoying.
I just can't believe people would turn down sex because the woman said tits instead of breast.
Well, he's a gentleman, as he says. He comes from a different time where it was impolite to refer to breasts as tits. But I don't know. I come from way back myself, and tits work for me. And she could have said suck my ass, and I'd have worked that too.
Tits, jugs, bazungas, I don't care. I'll play with them all night long if that's what she wants.
Yeah,
I remember the first time I saw a shaved pussy. I thought the girl was going through chemo. I checked for a wig.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that, but hey, I'll take it any way I can get it. My motto is any pussy is good pussy. You still here with us, or did he sneak out of the studio?
No, I almost fell asleep. What were you saying?
Oh, really? See, the talk of pussy puts you to sleep?
No.
Yeah. Yep, that's because he's a girl. She doesn't know what's going on.
But look at his clone over there in the corner. Redfield is over there masturbating at the discussion of us talking about sex over there. He's got a full erection and taking his matters in hand.
I love the pink taco.
Oh,
well,
my goodness.
before you got to the topic on pussy, I just kind of fell asleep. You were boring me.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of missed that. So, yeah. What were you saying again? Oh, never
mind. What he's really trying to say is that when we talk about pussy, he has no clue what's going on, so he just zones out.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry, Limited.
A comment to a caller. You realize the expression is tits or GTFO, not boobies. Or breasts. It's tits.
All right, you guys behaving.
We got 4chaners moving in on us.
4chan? What is 4chan?
Tits or GTFO comes from 4chan.
Don't do it.
I don't know of such things. Things are new to me, and they frighten me.
Ladies and gentlemen, when I was discovered in a frozen block of ice and thawed out, your newfangled devices and vehicles frightened and confused me.
Thank you. That's a caveman, ladies and gentlemen.
What are these web pages? Are they something created by a spider in a book?
All right, somebody shut that homeless man's mic off. He's just going fucking crazy over there running his mouth.
You want his security to escort him out?
No, we shut his mic off.
I'm not crazy. I'm the only one who's not crazy.
For a quick, can I interject here before anybody speaks?
Yeah, go right ahead, Freedan.
If you're in this show, or even playing a video game, you are crazy. I don't care if you think you are sane. You're still crazy, regardless of what anybody else says.
Not crazy, not crazy, not crazy.
If you can sit in front of a computer 16 hours a day whacking off to some hot lady, then you are definitely crazy.
Wait a minute, so is this an admission, Lemon? You spent 16 hours whacking off?
I was gonna say, where did that come from?
I think he's admitting that he can't look at hot ladies. That it does not turn him on and he cannot masturbate to it.
No, I think he just admitted that he can masturbate for 16 hours straight. Boy,
Somebody give that man a hand.
For having gorilla
applaud
balls.
that gentleman.
He's got balls like a fucking gorilla.
Yeah, how's the carpal tunnel is what I want to know.
Yeah, masturbated for 16 hours straight. He just validated himself being a man. Thank you for that, Lemon. You know, we're still getting the homeless guy making comments over there. Unfortunately, that doesn't come across on the microphone, just to stop wasting your time. Yeah, so...
Is he still trying to make money selling those playing card decks that are all aces?
Yeah, matter of fact, yeah, this hour is brought to you by Just Ace Playing Cards. Just Ace Playing Cards, when you have to win the game, buy Just Ace Playing Cards because it's the deck of cards, it's all aces. You can't lose. Thank you, Just Ace Playing Cards. And we're back in the studio with our special guest, Limfenfyr, Lemon Pepper, or Freedan as it were, in the Secret World. And again, Lemon is one of the best that ever did as far as being a character builder. He was a genius in Warhammer with making sorcerers. Those of you guys that played with him, let me get some feedback on some of his characters. The Cleaner, do we still have you over there on the line?
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
What do you think about some of Freedan's character builds, whatever? Is he pretty good with them? Does he do some damage in there?
Well, to hear him talk about them, they're fantastic. But
that sounds about right also.
But when we get down to parsing, he does pretty good in some aspects, and in other aspects, he's just a little lacking.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I will interject and say this much. Part of the reason I've done that is I've been taking support over raw DPS. I've been promoting, buffing the groups up, and keep making them more efficient at killing things quicker, or keeping the tank alive. So I kind of have to sacrifice some of my damage abilities to boost the rest of everybody else up. And that's kind of the price you pay as a support build.
I have to give him that, Musa. He does do a pretty good job as a support role, but he still talks up his damage. It's always massive. You got to try this, man. It's massive damage. It's unreal.
Well, that's one thing I did leave out, though. Lemon was always good for for never shutting up about how good his character was as well. But unlike some people, though, I have to give him credit because there are those that talk about how great their characters are and they don't know shit. And then there are those that talk about it and they know a little bit about it or they know something about it. I have to say that while he does talk about it, he does take the time to know about his character and how it works and stuff like that.
Let me just interject and say I do like Freedan. He's a good player. And I'm just ribbing him a little bit about his bragging. That's all.
Yeah, no doubt. And before we end the show, I just want to go on the record of saying is that, again, I've known Lemon a long time, and I consider him one of my best friends in this game or whatever. I give him a lot of shit all the time. We go back and forth with it or whatever, but Lemon is, among some of you other guys that know me for a while, one of my best friends in this game. And so I do apologize if I do come up a little hard sometimes, Lemon, but you're my buddy, and I hope you don't go anywhere again like you did the last time and I had to track your ass down. Because now I got Batman's number, and I'll find you. I'll get your brother-in-law, and we'll find you and track you down and bring you back.
You can't escape from me.
We have Batman. Batman is here in the studio with us. Batman, can you enlighten us on this thing we hear about you being one of these crime fighters, vigilante crime fighters in the streets of Washington? What are you doing out there?
I'm making the streets of Washington safe for the Washingtonians.
Oh, okay. Let me try to tell me that you're retired. But I said, there's no way. Batman is not retired. But I got one question, though. When I got robbed last year, when the people broke into my garage and stole my snowblower out, I took a paper and cut out a little bat symbol and a flashlight and shined it in the sky for several hours. You never fucking showed up. How do you answer that?
Because I'm not that Batman. I'm the other Batman, like a baseball Batman.
Oh, you're baseball Batman. Is that what you're telling me?
Call me Batman.
All right, somebody shut this
He's
Batman's
Batboy
mic
grown
up.
up.
Yeah.
This is not your Batman. This is your Batman on drugs. That's who this is.
I did try to recruit Lemon to be Batboy, but he didn't want to do that.
Well, like I said, I don't swing
He's
that
crazy.
way. I'm sorry.
He's crazy.
He's saying that he doesn't make a good crime fighter.
Was that a pun, Freedan? Did you say you didn't swing that way because you're Batboy?
No. Well, I play either the psychopathic supervillain or the hero. I don't play a sidekick.
Oh, hey, can I interject something here real fast? I just heard Batman talking to Lemon about using puns. Did you guys know that Lemon's voice twin loves to use puns?
Really?
Yep. So by my count, Freedan is now ahead of Redfield in the pun-off.
Right.
Applaud Ashley for being ahead of Mary Kate.
How old are Ashley and Mary Kate now?
How
legal? That's all that matters.
The homeless guy's back.
I don't like Mary Kate as much as I like Ashley.
Why are they concerned about our age again?
Not your age. The real girls.
You're gonna get raped.
Obviously.
Don't drop the soap. Don't drop the soap.
Thank you for that. How old are Mary Kate and Ashley now?
If you're talking about the actual girls, I don't know.
By my guesstimate, I think they're around maybe 28.
They are ready. 26 years old.
They are right. They are ready.
Yeah, now's
I'll
the
take
time.
both of them.
Dude, I remember when they were about to turn 18 for like the year leading up to it. It got more and more crazy, and you would have thought that there was like some giant porno clock in the sky that was counting down the time that they were gonna make like their movie. You know what I mean? That is how into these twins that some of the kids I knew were.
That would be great.
Sex tape.
That would be great to have a Mary Kate and Ashley sex tape. Oh man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we're about out of time, and hopefully you got some enjoyment and entertainment out of our show tonight. I know we started out kind of slow, and we promise to try harder to entertain and baffle you and befuddle you and amaze you. And again, I'm Mansa the Defenestrator, joined by my producer, JC, the HMIC, and Y-Rock the Late. And a host of others that have helped us to get the show. And thank you, Freedan, for stopping in and being a part of our fun tonight.
Yeah, you're welcome. Glad to be aboard. I was kind of concerned because I heard the cracks about me and my cabal, so I'm like, no, we got to bring guests here. I'm coming here. I had to come here.
All you did was just prove everything that was true. As soon as we talked about vagina, you shut down.
All right, somebody shut that homeless guy's mic up. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you all again next week. Bye-bye. All right, you clowns, get out of here.
Beat it, you. The studio ain't for you homeless folk.
That is a lot of people we've had.
It's time for the post wrap-up.
Yeah,
hey,
finally,
Musa,
everybody showed up. What?
Don't forget to remind people to subscribe to your channel, my friend.
Oh yeah, go to the P-Tech 2000 on YouTube and subscribe, and you can see all my wonderful videos that I put up. Some of them, they're not all radio shows. Most of them are like video on game recordings of Star Wars and such.
Maybe you
some of
could.
the fights we've done.
If I can interject, maybe you could actually put that on the homepage of our website, like front page as a link. Just give it a general description of what it's about.
Yeah, I can do that. I can put a little link up there.
And Musa, as your producer, I just want to remind you for next week's show, the word of the show will be interject, and that'll be one drink. And if they say interject for a moment, that's a shot.
Oh, you're doing the drinking game on the show next week?
Oh my goodness, how many interjections did we have today?
Oh boy.
I'll show you an interjection right away.
See, now when you watch it to edit it, you're going to be like, they did say interject a lot.
Oh boy, I can see the show going downhill with the drinking going on.
Sorry, I don't drink when
I've
I
been
say
drinking
a
the
word.
whole time.
I don't drink either. I guess I'll be the designated driver next week.
Let me interject for a moment myself here.
Yeah.
We're talking about Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, man. I remember some of the boners I got from them growing up.
Yeah,
Why rock beer? Where every can is filled with vodka.
You could almost say he was ready to interject them.
Yeah, but the question comes up with Mary-Kate and Ashley. Do they have titties or breasts?
Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen definitely have some titties.
Yeah.
Is there a difference? Is there an actual difference in titties and breasts?
Titties are small.
Titties are small?
Depends on the role they're playing, I suppose.
The role the titties are playing?
I see Mary-Kate as like dressing up in high heels and red, and I see Ashley dressing up in high heels and blue, but either way they're wearing high heels, buddy.
Oh shit, hold
Not
on.
the way they got some titties.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta get a towel. I'll be right back.
Oh boy. Don't be bringing your sex towel in here.
I just made a mess of myself. I'll be right back.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Why are you making a mess with 10 dudes listening?
Because the thought of Mary-Kate and Ashley in high heels and a red and blue dress.
And 10 dudes listening.
It's okay, I'm used to it, man. I spend many nights under the bridge with like 15 or 20 other dudes, and let me tell you, there's no privacy there.
Thank you very much, Mr. Homeless Guy under the bridge and in front of our building every morning.
I thought we weren't recording anymore.
This is the after show. We're not doing the show anymore, but it's just,
This is the post-show wrap-up.
Yeah. Since we're all still hanging out here.
I stick around till the free donuts are out.
This is the, if he wants to edit any of it in, he gets to.
True that. For the free donuts, huh?
Yeah, Wyrock's got this just in from one of my callers. You want to put him on the line for you, Musa?
Yes,
He has a pretty good point. He's got a pretty good point about the twins on line 7.
Yeah. If they're gonna be twins, I says Redfield is Luke and Freedan is Leia. You know, they got that aqua kiss going on, but they don't know what's going on.
Yeah, got you.
See, and that could be. Oh, we need to bring that. That's another issue for next week's show. Best twin duo in history. All right, and I'm thinking Wonder Twins from Wonder Twin Powers Activate.
I was just talking about them the other day. As a matter of fact, I think I was asking Lemon about them because we were talking about his brother, and when I showed that light in the sky, how come the Hall of Justice didn't respond? I mean, I thought that was their job, and not even freaking Wonder Twins responded.
Did you really say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he really did.
Oh, I'm sorry I was in the bathroom for the first half of the show.
No, I didn't say it tonight. We were talking about that earlier or yesterday or something.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
man, you must have had some of them disgusting tamales from Joe down the street, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe's hand carved some of the best food in New York, right?
I heard Just Stace had the same thing Lemon had for dinner tonight, which raised the question: did you two guys have dinner together?
Hey man, I take a free dinner from anyone that pays me. That buys me dinner, I'm sorry.
Ambiguously gay duo, I remember that.
What are you looking at?
The ambiguously
Hop on my
gay
back,
duo
friend of friends.
on YouTube. Carl was a trip.
All right, Dub, I'll put a link below.
It's a link down there, so I was looking at somebody. Why would I put a link down there?
Oh, gotcha.
Ambiguously gay duo. Yeah, that show was funny as hell. Saturday Night Live skit.
Question is, which one's Ace and which one's Gary?
Ace is the one with the giant A on his chest.
I'm talking about this on this channel right now.
Oh, the twins. This is for next week's show. What are the twins all about? So your twins of the history are Ace and Gary.
I don't think they're twins.
It's just the ambiguously gay duo.
But they're a famous duo. Okay, so we expand it to famous duos. Vote in the comments below, right? Ace and Gary. Did you see when they did a live action Ace and Gary?
No.
Oh my gosh, it was Colbert. Colbert is involved with them, so they did. Him was live action. He was one of the bad guys. It's hilarious. Go. Let me go look for it. Let me see if I can find it real fast. I'll give you the link.
Alright, guys, it's been fun, but I'm gonna head back to the hangout.
All
And
right,
thanks for having me in your show. Like I said, I don't get to do Mondays, so I'll be able to listen to any of the Monday ones, but won't be able to attend.
All right, man. Thank you for coming and joining us.
I tried to spicing it up a little bit with the news, seeing as how your producer went missing in action.
Yeah,
yes.
slacker. Bastard
I
decided
apologize.
to go to a war zone knowing the show was coming up.
Yes, I did know. No, it wasn't a war zone. It was a flashpoint. I did not anticipate a flashpoint lasting over an hour.
Why do you think I stayed out of the flashpoints? Yeah, why do you think I stayed out of the flashpoints with you guys for the past hour or two? I didn't want to get stuck.
I blame the homeless guy.
I pissed myself again.
Oh boy.
You guys got a place I can go maybe wash up?
Somebody get him out of the studio.
I'm gonna head out now. Good luck.
All right,
Thanks, living.
Take care.
Boobies.
Yeah, we can get that out of system. I think he admitted to being gay though when his way of proving his manhood was to stick it in another man's ass. Wasn't that like an admission of homosexuality?
I wouldn't use the term admission.
I'll prove my manhood by sticking my cock in the man's ass. I don't think that's the way to prove that.
Dude, what is more manly? I saw a comedian. He's like, "What? Having sex with a woman? That's nothing. Everybody can do that." But come on, actually, stick your dick in a man's ass. Now that takes balls.
You know what's really hot?
That is manly.
You know what's really hot to watch?
What?
2 women with strap-ons fucking another woman. DP, 3 women.
No, I don't like that either, man. I don't want to see women with cocks and shit. I'm not really into that.
I don't know. Probably haven't seen that shit before.
I've seen it, but I'm not into that.
Dude, I've been on the internet since before its inception. Things happen.
What do you think the internet was born for?
Military?
Military protocol?
Porn.
He just wants to sing that song. That's all that is. What is that, Oxhorn?
Oxhorn?
Yeah, I'll give you something. Hold on a second.
I got an oxhorn for you.
Just grab your dick and double click for porn.
Hey, I'm gonna pop back down into Hangout, guys. Musa, great show.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for coming by.
Okay, we'll talk to you later.
Later, dude.
Here you go, Manson. That's 3 minutes of your life that I think you'll find enjoyable. 23,000 likes can't be wrong.
Am I supposed to be hearing something?
No, did you go to YouTube?
I don't see a link.
I put it down there in the chat. Oh, I sent it to Chong for some reason. Hold on. It did it again. Why is it sending it to Chong?
Click on the
Click on the channel.
Oh,
so
I see
that
what I'm
it'll
doing
send
now.
a channel.
There you go.
Sorry, Chong. I have little technical difficulties here in the booth.
Internet for porn.
I gotta say, Warzones as a DPS, way more fun.
Yeah, because you can be sneaky about it. Hit them when you can hit them, get out of their sight. They don't know who's who. But they always know who the healer is.
Exactly.
Hey, how about that Star Wars free to play?
Yeah, how about not being able to get into war zones and flashpoints?
I want to know what the hell
Really?
I'm supposed to do with my somewhere between 1,500 to 2,000 cartel coins. Yeah, you only have limited access to flashpoints and war zones and absolutely no access to ops if you're free to play.
Boo.
As it should be. Can't expect to play for free and get what
Pretty
everybody else
much,
gets.
it seems like they're doing the free to play as a here, try the game all the way to 50, see how much you like it, and then if you want to do anything at max level, start paying us.
Which I think is pretty good that they're letting you get to 50, because some games don't even let you get to
Exactly.
like past like 20 or 30 or whatever.
Like the biggest competitor for every MMO, WoW, only lets you go to 20.
And War did the same thing, I think. You couldn't like purchase good gear. You couldn't go to the main city and buy like good gear and stuff.
And considering that a month from now, 20 is going to be 20 out of 90 levels. It's really not a big portion of the game. In fact, you don't get to experience much of the game at level 20.
Yeah, you get there fast the way they've got it designed nowadays.
Oh, yeah. I think they just reduced the EXP needed to go beyond 20 again, too. From 20 to 40 or something.
I tell you, the only thing that really... I don't see how that intrigues anybody in. You get just a taste of it. You can't really join guilds. You can't talk to anybody. Maybe, you know... I don't know. We'll see. To me, it just seems like it's giving opportunities to people to farm the system for money.
I mean, like, I tried playing free-to-play Lord of the Rings, and I can't say, you know, that it's anything like this or Warhammer, or WoW, but I found it really boring.
Sorry to hijack your wrap-up show. I have to hijack Kizzle for a second.
Sure.
Kiz, you want to run a nightmare?
Yeah.
Any but Polaris.
Anything but Polaris?
Yep.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'm on the air, guy.
Yeah,
Alright, I'm out of here. See you guys.
Later.
The miracles of editing.
Yeah,
really.
Briefly, Musa, I also played that game for free for a while myself.
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like it was okay, but it just, well, I guess because it was free to play, it was just repetitive and it was bullshit.
I mean, I'm into the lore, but I wasn't that into it.
Yeah. I'm going to wrap this show up, and I don't even know if I'm going to air this show, actually. It was pretty boring, if you ask me.
Well, I think you'll find if you tear it up a little bit and put it back together, it'll be good.
Yeah, I'll try. Because it started out slow, and I was caught off guard with not having anybody to do the news or anything, and I was a little tired. I didn't get my old person's nap in this afternoon.
I think if you do some extensive editing, you can put together a show that's worthwhile.
Yeah, maybe I can grab a few things and at least get a half hour out of it. I know the first part I'll probably just cut all together.
Like for the news, you got several segments of news that as long as you cut them out and put them together, you can create the news.
That's true. Some of them will, yeah, because I kept like pausing in between. I cut out all the pauses and put it together or something, sure.
Hey, I think when Dave the homeless guy showed up, it was pretty fun.
Some of it was, but Dave the homeless guy wouldn't shut the fuck up.
I did like his donut bit, though.
Yeah, that's why I'm here for the donut.